everybody. Happy, what is today? I don't even know what today is. Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're having a fabulous day. I decided to get on here and embroider. I haven't embroidered in a long time. I think I'm thinking the last time I was on here with embroidery, maybe Christmas. It's been a hot second. I still love my embroidery machine. I just sometimes forget I have it to use it. So I am really excited to make something today. I will tell you, hi guys. Yay. Hi, Katie. We were just at Katie's house sewing in Montana. If you guys haven't seen that, we did our Sewing the States this last weekend. It was super fun. Yeah, you guys should go check that out. So I am going to embroider a couple of Louis waist bags. My 19-year-old daughter is taking a little Disney vacation with her boyfriend before he goes off to college. And they want matching outfits every day just because they're pretty cute. And so I offered to make them little matching waist bags, and they picked out the Louis, of course, because it looks like a Lululemon bag. I'm doing the medium size, so not the smallest. And I'm going to embroider a Mickey and a Minnie on them for them. So I think it's going to be really cute. I'm excited. My first one that I tested out, the thread was being a little funky. I'm hoping this next one is a little bit better. I changed my needle. I put a new bobbin in. I rethreaded it. I'm hoping the tension and all that is a lot better. I am in no way an embroidery specialist or professional. I don't do it enough to know a ton about it. I know the basics. And I know enough to embroider this. So, Katie, thank you. My daughter just did my hair this morning, so we took quite a bit off and touched up the color. Anyways, yay! Hi guys. They are going to Disneyland, Annette, not World, unfortunately. They would definitely be hitting you up if they were doing Disney World. So we want something they wanted something very basic. We found these little Mickey. It's just a very basic Mickey face. And then the Minnie has a little bow on it. So this was my practice. I am using Annette's Smoothie Smooth, which is her bonded nylon. I wanted to see how it looked and how I needed to interface it. So I just did cutaway stabilizer behind it. I figured it needed just a little bit extra. Tearaway would probably be too light. So I just did one layer of cutaway, and it actually looks really good on the front. So I think that's how I'm going to keep it for these bags. Yeah, so this was my trial run. So we're going to go ahead and embroider the actual panel with the Mickey face. And then if all goes well, we'll do the Minnie as well. I have all the pieces cut out for the Louis. They just wanted all black. They're pretty basic and boring. I told her it was very hard for me to do an all black bag inside and out, guys. She's killing my soul. It's fine though. They're going to turn out cute. They'll love it. So I will probably get on and sew one or both of these up as well on a live either today or tomorrow. I'm not sure which yet. So yeah, so we'll do this. I don't normally do embroidery videos live, but these are pretty small basic designs that the actual pattern won't take long to embroider. And I thought you guys might enjoy, you know, a little bit of a change. So we're just going to take the camera. I'm going to put it right down here while I hoop it. Again, I am in no way a professional at this. I trial and error for me, honestly. So yeah, soul killer. Seriously, having to do all black is just like, wah, wah. But it'll be okay. It'll be fine. It's what they wanted. So black bag, black hardware. Oh. All right. So I have my 5.5 by 5.5 mighty hoop is the size that works best for this, I think. And my machine, I have a hard time knowing which size hoop to pick on my machine because it doesn't have this specific hoop programmed into it. I don't know if that's something I can program into it. I don't know. Does anybody know that? So I'm going to hoop this. I have my center kind of marked out here. And I did give myself, like I kind of traced out my pattern piece. And I always give myself extra room in case I don't get the center exactly, because you really want to be able to have a little bit of wiggle room for that design. And again, it's bonded nylon from Annette. It's her Smoothie Smooth. It embroiders beautifully. So let's do it. I'm just going to lay a piece of cutaway stabilizer. I was wondering if I would need like a, what's it called? The plastic on top of the design, but from my little trial one here, I don't think it does. I think we're okay. Yeah. So I'm going to try my best. This is going to be hard to get this centered on here. I'm like trying to think of how I'm going to get it centered here. Just a second. I need to grab a ruler. Sorry, let me move the camera just a little bit so I can get past. Get my ruler. Like hooping things is still, I still struggle a bit because I'm sure everybody has their set ways to do it. I do not know my set way. All right, so how am I going to do this? I want my center to line up. I had a pen. Where'd my pen go? Oh, I got a Tulip Bee pen. Here we go. I struggle at centering things. And again, it doesn't have to be exact, right? That looks pretty centered there. Behind your iPad. Oh, Lori, how did you see that? That's impressive. Okay. I'm just kind of eyeballing it now. That looks pretty centered. I think it needs to go up a little bit. That looks pretty good. All right, we ready? Boom. Nope. It's pretty good and centered, but my I'm wondering if I should stick my last one I didn't, if I should use some spray and stick the two layers together. I didn't on the last one. That was pretty good. Ah! This is why I don't do this live, guys. I am not graceful when it comes to doing embroidery. All right, let's try that. Okay. Oh, that's better. It's totally crooked. Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm going to spray it. Of course, I don't have my spray by me. It's all the way over there again. Like if anybody has a trick for getting this nice and centered on my hoop. My hoop's a smaller hoop. Normally I have a lot of leeway, but I don't with this one. So, all right, we're gonna go here and here. Hi, Molly. Okay. Oops. I forgot to put do not disturb on my phone. Let me do that real quick. There we go. All right, guys, I think that's better. Let's try this again. You ready? I could just float it, but my other one I hooped it and it worked out pretty good. It's too much to this side now. I need to move it over just a tiny bit. I need one of those. I think Mighty Hoops has come out with like this whole system to help you hoop your project. I think I need that. There we go. It's still not totally centered, but I think we'll be okay. It's a little bit down, but again, I gave myself some wiggle room. I think we'll be good. Okay, nice and tight. Good. You should be able to make minor adjustments. The thing is, there's not a lot of wiggle room, this hoop and the design. So we'll see. All right. And I didn't want to do the big old hoop because then it would be just too much, right? Like too much room. I don't know, guys. I don't know. The bigger hoop was too big. All right, so let's go over here to the machine. The camera is stretching here. I'm gonna redo my cord. Okay. You could use the lines on your cutting mat. Oh, duh. Oh, duh. I could have totally done that. See? You just don't, sometimes you just don't think of these things while you're in the middle of it. All right, my piece is big enough that I have wiggle room, so I think we'll be okay. All right, I got a new bobbin, new thread, all that kind of good stuff. We should be good to go here. How's that angle? I'll put you more in just a minute. Thank you, Stacy. All right, so you guys can't see my screen. Can't see what I see. There you go. Here's my screen. I've got my design pulled up, but it's from my last round. So I'm going to unlock. I'm going to go back to my design set, press OK. See, I wonder if I go other. I don't know what to do on this hole. There's set hoops, but my Mighty Hoop is a 5.5 by 5.5. And it's not in here as an option. I don't know if there's a way to get other hoop options in here. That's something I need to look up. I might be able to adjust that. I just don't know. Okay. So I chose the one just closest to it. And then for this one, yep, I want thread 9, which it's already on. I want to go to needle 1 and do a trace. I know already from my previous one, I need my design more over here just because of the way everything is. Okay, I'm gonna lock it and then do a trace. I just watch needle 1 first and kind of see where it's at. Actually looks pretty good. I think I'm gonna move it this way. It's always the opposite way of what you think. Oh, that's pretty good. All right, let's see. Let's follow that. Ooh, it's pretty close to the edge there. We're gonna have to go over this way. All right. right, let's try it one more time with my needle down. Ah. All right, I think it's good. I think we're as centered as we're gonna get. All right, are we ready? Okay. My thread looks good. I was a little worried from the last one. Looks okay so far. Oh, it just did a weird loop. I don't know why it's doing that. That's okay. Yeah, centering can take just as long as designing. Absolutely. Every once in a while, it leaves a weird loop in the thread. I don't know if that's the design or if it's my machine. I'm not sure. I'll just melt it and it'll be fine, but I wish it didn't do that. cute though. I don't know. I love to sit here and watch it too, Annette. I find myself, instead of doing other things, I just sit here and watch it. Dawn, it looks like a oopsie in the file. I think it might be, honestly. Which it's not a huge deal. I can melt it and it'll be fine, but I wish it didn't do that. It's mesmerizing. Why, right, guys? I know. I figured this was the perfect pattern to do because it's not a long one. And it's kind of fun to watch. We could do mini too if you guys are up for it. I gotta just do one more. Hi, Brittany. Just a minute. It did a weird thing with the thread right here, and I don't want that getting caught somewhere else. Okay. Are you happy with the Ricoma? I am. I love this machine. I think it's a great machine. I should probably do more homework and learn more about it. I just haven't. But when I do use it, I really love it. I am embroidering on bonded nylon, which is Annette's Smoothie Smooth, with some cutaway stabilizer on the back. It's done. Not a fun one? Nice and quick. So I just have some cleaning up to do. I think it is the file. It's a little messy. I think it's the file that I got. But it'll be fine for what I need it for. Yeah, it'll be. All right, so I'm going to take this out. We're going to take this over to my cutting table. I'm going to clean this up and cut it to the right spot. And then, I will cut out one for mini and we'll do mini. Why not? Right? Why not? Okay, give me a hot second. All right. So, all right. Let me just get this re-situated. So I'm going to take little Mickey out here. Oh my goodness. Everything sticks to it because it's magnetic. All right. He looks cute. Get that chalk off. I'm just going to trim some threads up. And then I'll get my lighter and kind of melt those little threads. Yeah, I think it's the file, guys. There's a couple of weird loopy-loops in it. But other than that, it's good. I haven't even stitched out the mini yet, so I don't know how that one's gonna look. Hopefully it's good. Let's get some scissors. Just gonna cut away. So the nice thing about the Louis waist bag is you can make it all nylon, no interfacing. It's meant to be like just a slouchy little bum, you know, waist pack. Minimal interfacing. Oh, that's cute. So here's my pattern piece. So what I want to do is make sure that my little Mickey guy is nice and centered here. His center, I would say, kind of want him to be about right here. And about right here. Right? Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to go like, my chalk pen is not working. And then I'm going to take this along my sides here. So when I cut this out, that should be about there. Okay, that should be it. Thanks for getting us stuck on Gummy Cluster Nerds. Do you see my big old bag sitting right here? I was eating them before this and I'm like, I need to stop. I need to stop eating those. You are welcome. It's a great obsession. Oh, it's sticking to the cutting table. That's funny. Don't move. Beautiful. I'll get a little wet rag and get all the chalk off, but it's cute, right? Where's my wipes? Do I have any over here? All my wipes are gone over here. All right, I'll get the chalk off. All right, so there is one front panel. That's gonna make a really cute Louis. All right, so let's do our mini. Which I haven't even tested out the mini pattern, but we should be okay. All right, again, I'm just kind of giving myself quite a bit of wiggle room around that panel. And I think this time all I'm gonna do, I'm going to, this chalk pen stinks. I'm gonna grab my other chalk pen real quick. Let's see if this one's any better. Hi, Wendy. Okay, so what? It's about 12 wide. So we're just gonna guesstimate here. Here's our center. Oh, this chalk pen's much better. And then it's what? How high? About 8 high. So we'll go right here. And I'll just go across here. Okay, so there's my center. I'm gonna move back over to the other side and we'll get it in the hoop and embroider this next one. Yay! I debated setting up 2 cameras. I probably should have. Too late now. All right. You want a chalk pen? I'm telling you what, chalk pens are pretty handy to have. Absolutely, I highly recommend chalk pens. Okay. Like that. This. Let's go like that. All right. I'm pretty wasteful with my stabilizer. I apologize. I'd rather just not worry about my stabilizer and cover my whole hoop. Okay, somebody recommended using my mat to center, which I love. I love that idea. We're gonna do that. Okay. Oh, let me spray. We're gonna do a little spray. This is just 505. Just a temporary adhesive spray. So that's pretty centered going this way. What would it be going this way? We got one, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So my 4 is about my center. Maybe 4.5. Okay. Hi, Jan. Right there. Okay, I think that's pretty centered. That looks pretty good. Let's try it, shall we? That's pretty good. We kind of got that dead on. Okay, so I'm gonna switch. We're gonna go back over to the Ricoma. We will get the file all set up and do our mini. Okay. Oh, it went. Sorry about that. Oh, it's funny. Sorry. Okay. Let's put the new one in here. Okay. Come here, chair. Unlock. Okay. We need to go to File. I already moved it on here, so I just need to find it. Is that the one? No, that's the other one. That one? That one? No. There she is. Isn't she cute? All right, we want that one. Nope, I did that wrong. Are we on that? Ah, there she is. All right, we'll go back to here so it kind of centers it all up. Okay, so for her, I need 2 colors, and I'm pretty sure it does the shoot. I think it does her face first. So we're gonna go white, which is 9, and red, 1, 2, 3, which is 3. And then we're gonna trace it out and try and center this up. I already know that's gonna be off, so I'm gonna go this way. Let's try it. Oh, I need to move you down so you can see what I'm doing. Sorry. It's tracing with that #1 needle. That actually looks really good. Okay, I'm going to try that one more time. I think it's there. I think we're good. I don't think I have to do much else. All right. Let me move this a little bit more down. And in. All right, we guys ready for another stitch out? Little mini. Let's do it. Okay. There's a black thread. Sorry, I don't want that getting caught. Just a minute. Okay. Just a minute. I don't like this thread. Okay. I think this mini is going to take a little bit longer than the Mickey. Annette, I know, they're opposite facing each other. It's going to look adorable, right? They told me they would take lots of pictures for me. It's for 8 bags I'm making for my future daughter-in-law's bridesmaids. Oh, that's awesome. Yay. I hope you love the hardware. I hope it works out good for you. I missed the live Patreon, but I saw I won a tumbler. I'm excited to get it. You sure did. I sent it in the mail. You should get it soon. Learn how to do that so then you can do stuff for me. Totally learn. I would love to learn, but I just don't think I have the time. Okay, it's gonna switch to the red now. Hopefully I programmed the right needle. Yep. Okay. Natalie, deal. Oh, her bow is gonna look so cute, guys. I get so many thread breaks on EM 1010. Any suggestions? I find that when I start to get a lot of thread breaks on this machine, it's because I haven't oiled it, cleaned it, or put new needles in it. Oh, see, I've got a thread break right there. And sometimes it happens. Thread breaks happen, but a lot of the time it's because I haven't taken care of it. Okay, thank you. I heard you. All right, so let's just redo this. It does happen, and I wonder too if my needles, if the thread breaks because of the stickiness of the spray. I don't know if that's one of the reasons. I think it is that happens. So I am going to wipe my needle as well after I rethread here. Try rethreading when your fingernails are too long. I think you jinxed me when you said that. Thread breaking. Let me need to go get my glasses. Hold, please. Where did I put my glasses? Let's see. There they are. Okay. All right, just a second. I'm just gonna clean this needle to make sure we're not sticky. Okay. Give it another fresh cut because I can't get it in. This is my least favorite part of owning an embroidery machine, no matter if it's 1 needle or 10. I feel like this just happens. When your needle's going that fast and that many stitches, I mean, it just happens. Come on, my nails are too long. I have a nail appointment tomorrow. RD Styles, you jinxed me. Yep. It's your fault. All right, there we go. All right, let's... Okay, let me go back a little bit. Okay. I think that's back far enough. sewing up 2 Louis waist bags for my daughter and her boyfriend because they're heading to Disney. So they wanted me to make them cute little basic custom bags to match. So she's wearing a Minnie and he's wearing a Mickey. Yeah, I don't know if the type of thread that you use, like the brand, I don't know if that plays a role in thread breakage. I'm sure there's lots of different reasons your thread breaks, you know? Lots of different reasons it could be. So it's kind of frustrating when you have to sit there and troubleshoot. Yeah, the stitch out on this file isn't the cleanest that I've seen. I don't know if I would stitch this particular design out again with this file, but it'll be good for what I need it for. Okay, I think it's there. She's cute. Very cute. All right, let's take her out. Does the Ricoma have hoops that are not magnetic? Yes. These are not Ricoma hoops. These are Mighty Hoop. It's different than Ricoma. So yeah. They come with, the hoops that the machine comes with are just the normal embroidery hoops. So that are not magnetic. Okay, so I'm going to take this over there. We're going to clean it up and then, oh, she's really cute, guys. All right, I'm going to move the camera one more time. Actually, I'll just move it right to here. So I don't have to take you all the way over to the other side. Okay. Are you going to sew up the bags live as well? Yes, I think I will. I think so. I'll probably hop on a different feed because I need to go get the hardware and get it all prepped. But yeah, I think I will. Actually, I should leave those markings on for cutting this out, huh? Okay, you guys. Oh, she's cute. Yeah, her file. Not the cleanest file, but that's okay. Take out the markings on this one though. Okay, so do I have a lighter over here? I do. All right, I'm just kind of melting any stray threads. Okay. Oh my goodness. Look at those two panels. Aren't those gonna be cute? Oh my goodness. I love it. Okay. So I'll probably get back on here and sew one or both of these up. I'm not sure which yet. But I like how those turned out. Yeah, not the best files. That's okay. You know, you just never know. I don't know how to digitize my own files, and so I just purchased from Etsy, and sometimes the files are amazing and sometimes they're kind of duds, and this one just has some stitching that could be cleaned up. If I knew how to digitize and I knew how to fix it, I would, but I don't. But for what I need it for, these are going to work so good. I mean, look at that. So cute. Okay. That's it, guys. Again, that was the Ricoma EM1010. It's a 10 needle embroidery machine. Do you need a 10 needle? I don't know. Is it fun? Absolutely. I'm not an expert, but I do love playing around with it when I can. So, okay, I'll let you know if I go live again, hopefully in the next day or two, sewing these Louis up. And that's it. Fran, thank you. I just cut it today. I went short. Okay, where did you get your embroidery files? I usually just download them from Etsy. I just find a file on there that I like and I download it and I take my chance. Usually they're really awesome. And again, I don't know if it's maybe because my needle got sticky, but I'm thinking it's just a little bit of the flaw in the embroidery design for this one. But again, it's so cute. You won't be able to tell at all unless you're me who did it. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. I'd really appreciate it. And I'll be on again soon sewing these up. Okay, bye guys.